Okay, guys, we are back at it and we are about to talk about all of the drone stocks. Okay, this is about to be a deep dive into the drone industry. Diving deeper into ACHR and Archer Aviation will lead me deeper into the rest of the drone and flying EVTOLs and stuff like that. Now, in this one, is going to be all about drones and drone technology. So we're going to talk about all the different companies and we're going to talk about everything that drones do currently, along with everything that drones will be doing beyond 2025. And we'll dive deeper into what each and every one of these companies do specifically with their drone technology, giving you a better idea of what to look forward to and insight on what's going on right now. If you are new here, I'm Billy Banks. You can always join me in my 24/7 live trading classroom where we are doing this 24/7, trading these stocks, teaching these lessons, all that good stuff like that. And make sure that you follow along with the alerts along in my section telling you when to buy and when to sell these stocks and meet the rest of the members and traders along in the main chat. This is not just a random list of stocks that I put together. This is an actual list of stocks. If you go down to all of the exact related stocks to ACHR, you can either choose on the aero and defense or the drone and concepts. We will choose drone and concepts now because it's a much shorter list. Next, we will be talking about all the aero and space and defense, everything related, but that's a very long list. But get subscribed and don't miss out on those updates, okay? Without further ado, let's just get right into it now. With Archer Aviation coming in for the biggest bull run from $3 up to $12. If you have been seeing all of my ACHR videos, we've been making ACHR videos for a while now, for months now, ever since the very beginning on ACHR. I've done comparisons of ACHR to many other stocks and ticker symbols and all that stuff like that as well
Okay,
to give
guys,
you a
and good
better
morning.
idea on what to be looking forward to. Check out the Archer Aviation Complete Guide for 2025 so you can see all the other stocks that are surrounding the sector as well. We have been putting out all of our early alerts for ACHR as well as every single one of these other stocks, as you will see from the Safe Easy Early Seat. We will talk a little bit about technicals and how to analyze different stocks and along with your fundamentals and all the good stuff like that as well. But see in the Discord, when I'm telling you when to buy these things, for example, on ACHR, down back on 10/4/2024 at 9:10 a.m., saying ACHR at $3 or lower, and we will have ACHR going from that $3 or lower all the way up to the highs of what is about $12 right now, and holding up very strong. Might I add to that, right now with ACHR having an average volume of 33.81 million, they have a current volume of 55 million on Archer Aviation. We're going to be watching Archer Aviation among a lot of these lead the pack, which is why we have ACHR first. So in ACHR is how I end up coming about all of these other stocks being in this related industry. We do have a lot of these that are becoming overbought now. And for those of you who don't know what ACHR is, or before we dive into what all these specific single ones are, here are a lot of the different ways that drones are being used here in today's current time. So drones are already being actively used in delivery and logistics. So, package delivery companies like Amazon Prime Air and UPS are conducting drone deliveries in select areas. Medical transport organizations like Zipline deliver blood, vaccine, medical supplies to remote regions, and food delivery. Drones are used by companies like Uber Eats and in pilot programs to deliver food in urban areas. In agriculture, crop monitoring. This is going to be a lot of ways, okay? And so in agriculture with crop monitoring, farmers use drones equipped with multi-spectral sensors to monitor crop health and detect issues like pest infestations or water stress. Pesticide and fertilizer applications. Drones like DJI Agri are used daily to spray pesticides and fertilizer efficiently. Livestock management. Drones monitor herds over vast areas, tracking animals and identifying sick or injured ones. And number three, infrastructure and construction. Surveying and mapping. Drones perform land surveys and create 3D maps for construction planning and development. And building inspections. Engineers use drones for structural inspections for bridges, buildings, and towers to identify damages or maintenance needs. Number four, public maintenance and emergency response. So, Search and rescue operations. Drones are deployed to locate missing persons, especially in rugged or remote areas. Firefighting. Thermal imaging drones help firefighters locate hot spots in wildfires or spectral fires. Crime surveillance. Police departments use drones for surveillance during investigations and monitoring public gatherings. Number five, media and entertainment. Aerial filming and photography. Drones are used daily for capturing aerial shots in movies, television, and live events, and news broadcasting. Journalists use drones to provide aerial footage of events, protests, or natural disasters. Number six, environmental conservation. Wildlife monitoring. Conservationists use drones to monitor endangered species, track migration patterns, and study habits. Anti poaching patrols. Drones equipped with thermal cameras monitor wildlife reserves to prevent poaching. And forest monitoring. Drones assess deforestation and monitor forest health in real time. Number seven, energy and utilities. Pipeline and power line inspections. Utility companies deploy drones daily to inspect pipeline power lines and wind turbines for damages and efficiency. Solar panel maintenance. Drones with thermal imaging detect faults in solar panel arrays. Number eight, the big one here, military and defense. And we're not going to dive too deep into the military and defense aspects of it all and how they're using them too deep in this video. I'm gonna make another video where it's going to be all about military drones specifically. I might even make that one right after this, so make sure you get subscribed to the channel, give this video a like, and share this information out somewhere. This is knowledge that changes lives, and you want to further engage or have any questions, you can always join me in my 24/7 live trading classroom, where I'm doing this live 24/7 with the trades, with the lessons, and not only me but the rest of the coaches and members in here in the Banquet Billy Discord, letting them putting out our plays in stocks, options, crypto, guys, the whole shamboozle. Okay, let's get right back into it now with surveillance missions. Military drones perform reconnaissance and surveillance missions 24/7. Border Patrol. Governments use drones to monitor national borders and detect illegal crossings. Combat operations. Armed drones are used for precision strikes in conflict zones, and that's what we're going to be talking about more deeper in the next military drone videos. Okay, so like I say, look, get ready for that one. So transportation and traffic management. Traffic monitoring. Drones are deployed in cities to monitor traffic flow and provide real-time updates to transportation departments. Accident assessment. Police and emergency responders use drones to survey accident scenes quickly and gather evidence. 10. Scientific research, weather data collection. Drones are used to monitor weather patterns, gather atmospheric data, and study storm systems. And ocean monitoring. Researchers use drones to study marine life and monitor coastal erosion and water quality. Number 11, retail and real estate. Property showcases. Real estate agents are using drones to capture aerial views of properties for virtual tours and real retail inspections. Retail businesses use drones to inspect large facilities or warehouses, and recreation and personal use for hobby flying, personal photography, and drone racing. Okay, you know what those are. In industrial applications like mining operations, drones monitor mining sites and provide data for resource extraction planning and warehouse inventory management. Drones equipped with RFID scanners are used in warehouses to track inventory levels. Education and training. Drone training programs, educational institutions, and flight schools run daily training sessions for aspiring drone operators and STEM learning. Drones are used in classrooms for hands on learning in science, technology, engineering, and math. Many more ways down here, okay? It's only like four more ways. So, disaster management, damage assessment. Drones assess damages after natural disasters like hurricanes, floods, or earthquakes. Relief efforts, delivering essential supplies to disaster stricken areas. 16, law enforcement, crowd monitoring. Drones help law enforcement monitor large events, protests, or parades, and pursuit assistance. Drones provide real time tracking of suspects during police chases. In urban planning, city development. So drones survey urban landscapes for planning infrastructure projects like road, parks, and residential areas. And fishing and marine applications used for fishing spotting and shark monitoring, and 19 healthcare and humanitarian aid, delivering emergency goods and vaccination drives. Okay, those are all of the ways that they're being used right now, and there's a lot more ways that they are going to be used here in the future, which we're going to be talking about 2025 and beyond here in just a bit. But before we get to those, like I said, it's going to be all about what these specific stocks and specific companies are doing individually for each and every one of the for these stocks, like ACHR. And so ACHR, Archer Aviation, is developing electric vertical takeoff and landing eVTOL aircraft aimed at urban air mobility. And so their relation to the drone industry is their eVTOL aircraft share technological similarities with drones, including on autonomous flight systems and electric propulsion. They have partnership and deals already going on for ACHR, like the United Airlines and Stellantis partnerships, and they have upcoming catalysts. Archer plans to commence initial production at their Georgia facility in early 2025, able to produce up to 2 aircrafts per month by year's end, which is a big update for ACHR. And we remember most recently they did just get a big Anduril or military deal for ACHR, which is added to the bullish sentiment. And while it's staying up here towards this $11, even more people are going to want to rally in on ACHR stock. Looking at ACHR stock's overall balance sheet for you longer term investors, they do have a beautiful balance sheet and they have many things that are up and coming. Now, we're not going to be doing a deep dive into just ACHR only alone specifically because there's much more to talk about, but ACHR is going to be leading the pack in all of these. Check out some of my recent ACHR videos that actually led us up to this point here where we're making this video now. Next, you got Joby that will go all the way from the bottom of 450 up to the highs of 980. Joby Aviation is developing eVTOL aircraft for urban air taxi services. Their relation to the drone industry is again similar to Archer's. Joby eVTOL technology overlaps with drone technologies in autonomous flight and electric propulsion. Joby has partnerships with Delta Airlines and Toyota to integrate air taxi services and support manufacturing. And Joby plans to launch air taxi services in New York and Los Angeles by 2025. Joby's been onto a very strong uptrend, following along with that same uptrend as ACHR as well. And here on JOBY is another one that has been getting alerted out along in the Discord for the safe, easy, early seat and getting put out in multiple videos as well. Joby started to get a little bit more bullish on before ACHR did. But of course, ACHR still coming out with more catalysts and more power will overtake all of that. And a lot of people are leaving out of JOBY to go for ACHR and a lot of these other eVTOLs and drone things that we're talking about here, which is why I'm bringing these things to your attention because of some of these things on this list are still down to a big discount. And that was a very hot alert coming out on September 27th at 3:30 p.m. by Coach Tillwell along in his section. Back when these things were down to a major discount still, so far I can even tell. Look at this, it's crazy. Down from the lows of $3 on JOBY. I'm surprised to see that they slowing down how they are now for real because it's the beginning of 2025 and right now everybody's going to be since everybody's riding on these ACHR on these drones and eVTOLs, even though they overbought. If a little bit more pressure pushes these things, and the big wells know if a little bit more pressure pushes any of these and they break past that resistance, then all the rest of them are going to make the uptrend as well. And you would think that they would want these to already be going up to new highs. So that's probably mean that they're waiting on a specific piece of news. So we'll be looking forward to seeing whatever that big specific type of news is going to be on all of these as well. But next you got LILM. Lil M. So Lil M is a Germany-based aviation company. And if you want to know more about all of these further in depth, you can check out. I did do a comparison to each and every one of these in our recent LLM and EVTOL videos. Um, on these lists of stocks, you're not going to be able to catch them all. You're really just going to get what you can while you can, So make sure you're being careful with what you have going on, okay? But here we got Lil M, and they as well come in for a bit more bullishness from $2.38 up to the highs of 35 cents. Lil M should be on this list somewhere. Lil M as well is following along with the trend of the JOBYs and the ACHR dealing with the EVTOL sectors and whatnot. One thing about Lil M is this one here is a OTC. So you gotta use a certain app to be able to get OTC stocks and whatnot. So take that into consideration if you're talking about getting Lil M stock. Here on Lil M, they do have a strong balance sheet here. In fact, on all of these, look all leaders so far got a very strong balance sheet. So that that's something to be for long-term investors and big wells to feel confident for, especially in Lil M that's under 28 cents. I don't know what they take to get up to the main market like the Nasdaq and whatnot, but if they continue that uptrend like this and stay bullish and get enough attention, with more volume coming in, then no worries there on Lil M. Next, you got SES stock. So SES goes from 20 cents. It's a big discount in SES stock going from 20 cents. This one here, SES focused on developing a high performance lithium metal rechargeable batteries. Okay. So they relate to the drone industry. Advanced battery technology is crucial for extending drone flight times and improving performance. Partnerships and deals that they have. So SES collaborates with automotive manufacturers like General Motors and Hyundai, which could indirectly benefit drone applications. And SES aims to commercialize its lithium metal batteries, which could impact drone energy solutions. And it's all about those drones. So, I mean, all about those all about the EV, electric, and lithium batteries and solid state batteries and whatnot. The new generation of battery coming in to power all of these things. So, SES is definitely going to be a very hot one on the list to be watching. And here on SES stock, we have SES going from 20 cents up to $2.76. This is with an average volume of 11.19 million and a current volume of 43.82 million on SES AI. So here on SES stock, it just most recently got past that dollar. That $1, if you are newer to trading, that $1 is a very key point right there. That $1 is where they get back into compliance. That's where big whales and institutions and whatnot will as well decide if they like that stock. And that's also going to come down to the strength of their balance sheet, the type of news that they're coming out with, if they have the upcoming catalyst, if they have short interest being, short covering coming on. If you have short covering coming into a stock, it'll help add to a bullish sentiment. We have SES stock that's been getting bullish all last month. SES stock has been one we've been making videos on and putting out early alerts along in the Discord from the very bottom. And now here on SES stock, this isn't like the other ACHR and and LILM, the flying EVTOLs. SES stock is as well focusing on high power, high performance lithium medical rechargeable batteries. And the batteries are going to be the most important thing out of all of this stuff because it's all about being able to have energy in general. And so advanced batteries technology is crucial for extending drone flight times and improved performance. So SES collaborates with automotive manufacturers like General Motors and Hyundai, which could indirectly benefit drone applications. And they plan to commercialize the SES batteries. Okay, next up we got RCAT. Red Cat. So on Red Cat, you have Red Cat is already pushing up to about $15. Now it looks like it's struggling up around that $15, right? The only reason it was really struggling around that $15, and again, it's not only just these like stocks that are struggling around those highs. That's this sector has these sectors like the batteries and the flying EVTOLs and all that stuff. They've helped to add into the bullishness of the overall markets. These things are at peak highs right now. They at peak highs right now at a bad time because it's the beginning of the year, and they don't want things to start diving down and turn red here at the beginning of the year because it's gonna set a sentiment of bearishness coming into the rest of the year. So they're doing a lot that they can to try to save the market and continue to go up as these EVTOLs and whatnot go up, and then it comes down to the EV cars as well. We coming into a new day and age. In this new day and age, as these top trending tech things go up, we're about to watch the entire markets in a world evolve with it. So you want to be ready to adapt And make sure you understand your trading goals and stuff like that. Understand that everybody not going for all of these stocks for that long term. Some people just be swing trades. Some people looking for that next day trade. And here on Red Cat provides drone products and solutions, including software and hardware for commercial and military applications, relation to drone industries directly involved in manufacturing and supplying drone technologies. Red Cat has collaborated with various defense departments to supply drone solutions, and they have potential new contracts and product launches in 2025 that's going to continue to drive growth on Red Cat stock. And again, let me know if you are holding in on any of these stocks or you looking into any of these companies or whatever you got going on right now. Red Cat has all of these. There's another one with a very beautiful balance sheet. They're on Red Cat. It's super extremely strong short interest. Let's see how high this stock is actually been. This stock has been at extreme highs. It's like it didn't even get started yet. That's great because it looked like it's seeing. That's why I tell you guys back to see because it looked like it's all high right now, but look, that stock hadn't even got started yet. That stock was at ridiculous, insane highs once upon a time. And that shows that this is just the beginning for this stock. On Red Cap, it's really been getting bullish for pretty much the whole year now so far. Red Cap, that's RDR, Red R Cat. Red Cat. We've been throwing out alerts for Red Cat, breakout trades. I didn't hold in Red Cat for the entire bull run, but I mean, myself, I'm a swing trader, and that comes down to, like I say, make sure that you understand what type of trader you are as well, or investor, because there's some people who might be trying to go for the long term investment or whatever, and they getting in those things down at the lows of that $1 off that first alert in the Discord, and they still holding in on RCAT stock, where I just get my quick bounce and lock in gains because I'm going for the next thing because I'm a swing trader, and then they just follow along. Everything else is going on, easy money. We know what you're going for, but continuing on now. So this up at $15, very good on Red Cat. Next, you have DPRO. So DPRO down to a big discount. We are very familiar with DPRO stock over the course of the last few years, coming in for those bounces, and even most recently coming in for a decent uptrend from the low to that $1.57. Very choppy up there in between because, like I say, people are so familiar with it. They like to do it with the active trades and active day trades when they get up in that value, and people used to selling it back off. But here now, most recently, with this entire sector getting more bullish, people have been looking to hold this longer and see how it struggles up here. Because again, a lot of people be ready to sell DPRO stock back off. And we go look back at DPRO stock on your balance sheets and deeper in, you can see that they once had a wrecked balance sheet. That would even make longer term investors nervous, and they were probably out of compliance at one to a point and probably did a reverse split. Let me see how high this thing been. This thing, no, they, I don't know, they were probably actually high at once upon a time. I'm not too sure. But DPRO, this one here is Draganfly is a manufacturer of commercial unmanned aerial vehicles and drone solutions. Relation to the drone industry, so they directly involved in producing drones for various sectors, including agriculture, public safety, and infrastructure. Partnerships and deals. Draganfly has partnered with organizations like Cold Chain Delivery Systems for drone delivery services, and they have an expansion into new markets and potential regulatory approvals in 2025. DPRO still down here at $4, and as you can see, has a lot of room to grow. You can see it really doesn't look like it's really getting started yet for long-term investors. And before they decide that they want to remain bullish and it has a low volume here, it's not too late to get a slice in DPRO. And next you got PRZO, looking just like DPRO, right? All choppy up in there, whatnot from the lows. This one go from 55 cents up to $3.37. In fact, let's go see DPRO along in the Discord as well for easy alerts all across the board. So all these drone stocks are like EVTOLs. They really still just at the beginning. That even though we were putting out alerts at the beginning of these stocks, and they were down at 20 cents on things like DPRO back on January, February, March. They were back in April 1st, or even if you were catching PRZO, PRZO, and they doing the same thing as PRO. Like I say, it's all the same. Um, these swing traders will get in there, lock in gains, catch that next dip coming in. a next round in the stock for the next bull run ahead. If you are a long-term investor, or like if you getting into a stock at the very beginning, like you already deciding you finna be a, you're a long-term lifetime investor, whatever you got going on in that stock, then you already deciding you willing to face all of that choppiness and bearishness and indecisiveness that goes on. Like it's helpful to have a stop loss, but sometimes when your stop loss will get hit and you end up regretting that later on because that thing took off without you as soon as it hit your stop loss. So you got to make sure that you do have your exit strategies and understand your golden rule, and understanding that specific stock or company you're going for does as well make a big difference. And PRZO is making bullish divergence right now on the 4-hour chart, so they finna make another move up. But here on PRZO, as PRZO isn't up in this list as well, we can still go see what it is though. Check this out. So on Webull, if you want Webull or any platform, you should be able to check their briefing. If you're on Webull, you can go click your briefing section. And then you can see that ParaZero Technologies is an Israel-based aerospace company that is primarily focused on drone safety systems and engaged in the business of designing, developing, and providing autonomous parachute safety systems for commercial drones, also known as unmanned aerial systems (UAS). The company patented technology Safe Air is designed to protect hardware, people, and payload in the event of an in-flight failure. The company's Safe Air system is a smart parachute system that monitors UAS flight in real time, identifies critical failures, and autonomously triggers a parachute in the event of an emergency. The company has forged
Billy,
partnerships
you're not
all around
sharing
the
anymore.
world, including India, South Korea, and United States. And yeah, you say what? I couldn't
You're
hear.
not sharing anymore. You're not sharing anymore. You can't see
Okay,
your screen.
here you go.
It's gone. Can you have a look at the drone stock
And
in
next we
Canada?
got ONDS. That's on this list on
Yeah.
this video that we already making. So here on ONDS, we can see ONDS has gone from the bottom of about 30 something cents here, most recently going up to the highs of $3.40 with an average volume of 4.21 million. This has a current volume of 37.32 million here on ONDS. For those of you who don't know what ONDS is, Ondas provides wireless data and drone solutions through its subsidiary, American Robotics. Relations to drone industry is they focus on autonomous drone systems for industrial applications. So Ondas has agreements with companies in the oil and gas sector to provide drone inspection services. They have expansions of drone services and potential new partnerships upcoming here in 2025. Here for ONDS, this one has already been going to a decent uptrend over the course of the last few weeks, just like the rest of them as well. Here with an average volume of 4.21 million, ONDS has a current volume of 37.32 million and a free flow of 79 million here on it. This is very good on not only this one, but as you can see, every single one of them are all following along in the same trend. And there's still about another 8 to go down on this list before we get up to the top. And at the end of this, I'll be letting you know what my favorite one is. To speed this video up, I know how you guys like a short video. I'll go ahead and we'll skip over showing the alerts in the Discord, and then we'll just go ahead and just get through the analyses on all the videos. And then whichever ones you want me to analyze and dig deeper into later on, you can request that down in the comments below, okay? And give this video a like, share this out somewhere. And I'll be right to the next video right after this. So here on ONDS, you want to always make sure that you're checking out your short interest. Okay, they got big short interest still coming in. You want to always make sure that you do take a quick peek at the extra details. Here, actually, my keyboard just messed up, which is why we're not checking out the alerts now. But still, check out your analysis order flow on those stocks or whatever platform that you're on. Some platforms are more up to date than others. And if you are trading on a platform, because like since some platforms don't allow you to use everything like extended hours, or maybe some platforms aren't allowing you to like use your indicators here. For example, check this out. So like if you on Webull or on the computer at least, then you click your indicators like that up there, you know, um, if you're not able to use your indicators, I got my RSI and my MACD on, then you already at disadvantage because that's how you really read into the extra data and see the time and everything on the stock. So, well, just take that into consideration on whatever platform you. They all work differently, and you got to make it all work for you, however you got to. But extra stuff. But EVEX. EVEX will go from $2.33 all the way to the highs of $5.87 in another multi-month bull run. Again, along with the rest of these as well, take note of how this entire sector is getting bullish. And again, these aren't just random stocks that I picked out. These are all the stocks that are actually in the same sector as them for drone concept type stocks, all related to this same stuff. They're all about to follow along in the same trend. Which one are we on? Oh yeah, EVEX. So EVEX is developing eVTOL aircraft for urban air mobility solutions. Their eVTOL development shares technology aspects with drone aviation. They have partnerships with companies like Embraer and Halo Aviation. They have plans to begin eVTOL operations in the coming years with significant developments expected in 2025. This one is still one of the cheaper ones. Out of the other ones, notice how they still got to go up to about a $10, $11, just like how like ACHR. Let me show you that, like how ACHR is and Joby is and whatnot. You know, EVEX is still going to be having to get to those same highs too. So this is still an early one that a lot of people not notice. You can check out their balance sheet, see that they got strong balance sheets as well. Always make sure you're checking out your short interest. See that they have huge short interest as well. Make sure you're always checking out your order flow. See that they got those extra large $1 million USD orders coming even in the end of the day. Be looking forward to your next piece of news. And look, they just got their price target raised and everything up to $7. That's crazy. But yeah, EVAX looking good. The small stats in there, 359,000 in volume. So it's going to be a little bit slower one. But, patience. We in the Bank of Mobility Discord, we know all too well about patience. And you can join me in my 24/7 live trading classroom where we are doing this 24/7, okay? I'm on videos, we doing live alerts, and the goal is teamwork, making sure that we can all catch the things and be on point. And we will get up to your stock you want me to talk about. We'll add in your stock here to the end of the list. Is good. You have okay, we already talked about DPRO and PRZO, so we'll be talking about FTEL next. Well, we'll squeeze that one in here as well. But for now, we continue on with UMAC. So here on UMAC, we got 98 cents going up to $23. They get a bit choppy and coming for a pullback back down to the lows of $8. People are still sitting good in there. The people who got in there from the very beginning, they're not worried about nothing. This thing will never pull back to their exact position in UMC. And for those of you who don't know what EUMC is, this is engaged in manufacturing and selling drone components and drones, and the company's products are sold across a diversified brand portfolio, including Fat Shark and Hypertrain motors. The company also retails small acrobatic first point view drones and equipment directly to consumer through a curated rotor Riot e-commerce store. Open up their website so you can be able to take a quick peek at their store real quick. And this is everything that they do have going on. And you want to when you come into these stocks, you want to check out their websites. You don't got to be a master company analyst or anything like that to take a quick peek at their websites. We don't got the time to take a look at all their websites here down because this is already a long list. But easy starts to the fall in the uptrend. Then you got EVTL. So they've been on to this bull run here in EVTL. This one is, of course, the vertical aerospace developer, EVTOL aircraft. Their aircraft incorporated drone-like technology, includes vertical takeoff and landing capabilities. They verticals have pre-orders from companies like American Airlines and Avalon. Again, they already have pre-orders. They test flights and certification processes are expected to progress in 2025. And this one here already having pre-orders sitting here at $10, only about to go higher and higher. In fact, they were up at the highs like $200 once upon a time. It's crazy. Under the radar, like I said, many people don't notice these other ones, which is why I'm making a video on these other ones and these other drones, these other batteries and stuff, and putting these all together now. So you got a general understanding of how they all work together, how they are related, which ones to expect most, and maybe which one is your best based off their different balance sheets, different key statistics. Maybe you like that this one has a smaller free float than the one over there because this one got a free float of 351,000, but this one has a very wrecked balance sheet. They gonna need those pre-orders that they got. They lucky that they got those actually. You want to make sure that you're taking a peek at your short interest, not big and short interest, but I mean they've already been on uptrend for a decent while now. A good month or so now. So a lot of shorts probably already done been doing a lot of covering up in EVTL. Then you got KTOS. Look at this one. This one been on a non-stop uptrend. We're about to see a monthly chart for this one because they come in for a cleanup trend since ever since 2022. They never stopped since 2022 on KTOS. Don't get a chance to look at Kratos, the defense and security solutions too often. They develop and Kratos develops and fields transformative, affordable systems, platforms, and products for national security and communication needs. Relations to drone industry. Kratos is a leading provider of high performance unmanned aerial drone systems for tactical and target applications. So Kratos has secured contracts with U.S. Department of Defense for various drone systems, and they have ongoing defense contracts and potential new awards in 2025. Kratos up here at $30. At this current price up here, really only bigger well long-term investors are going to start to want to even get in there as more quick traders and day traders and stuff like that really like to go for cheaper things and penny stocks. So those are things to be keeping in mind as well. But with a volume of 1,932,000, still under the radar. That's a decent sized volume to keep pressure coming in solid. Like they got an average volume of 100 million a day. But next, you got AVAV. This one already up here at about $200. Actually, $161 to be exact, with an average volume of 445,000. They got a current volume of 340,000, with a free float of 27 million on AVAX. They are AeroVironment designs and manufactures unmanned aircraft systems and tactical missile systems. So the relation to drone industries, they are a key player in drone industry, providing UAVs for military and commercial use. They were recently awarded a $990 million contract by U.S. Army for a Switchblade drones. And the acquisition of Blue Halo is expected to close in the first half of 2025. They aim to expand their portfolio in drone defense systems. This one is going to remain being one of the big leaders in here, as well as NOC that's already up at $500 right now. But the NOC is a leading global aerospace and defense technology company. This company develops and manufactures unmanned area systems for military and defense applications, including RG-4 Global Hawk and MQ-4C Triton. The Northrop Grumman collaborates with various branches of the U.S. Department of Defense and international allies to provide advanced unmanned systems. Northrop Grumman is scheduled to participate in the Space and Missile Defense Symposium in 2024, where they will showcase advancements in missile defense technologies. This is already happening. This is already onto a big uptrend. Like if you didn't get into this one, back when, it's already way too late for this one. So we probably not even gonna come back to even talk about this one too much. But EHang, okay, one that is still not too late for. This one here is the one in EHang is an autonomous aerial vehicle technology platform company. EHang develops passenger and logistics autonomous drones, including EHang 216, able to revolutionize urban air mobility. EHang is collaborated with various municipal governments in China to establish urban air mobility pilot programs. EHang is working towards obtaining regulatory approvals for its passenger grade AAVs with potential commercial operations expected to commence in 2025. This one has as well been onto actually a choppy uptrend. Well, I mean, this one been around for a while. You see, this one actually been getting bullish for a while back there. I see back from 2022. It's very interesting. We're going to have to do a deeper dive on this one to see the type of things that they had even going on back there. But no, this one is an OTC, so you can go ahead and get this one as well. Let's go ahead and see what they looking like on their balance sheets. Wow, they look like they don't have the biggest uptrend in the balance sheets out of all of them, which is kind of impressive. But I mean, most recently, of course, most recently, and big short interest there on
EHang. Like I said, there's a lot more things to be looking into, but this is already a long video, and towards the end of this video, so the first half of this video kind of like had messed up like within like the first three stocks. See, when I'm done with the last two of these, I got to go back and do the last two of those because I don't want to spend the time it's gonna take to actually cut it and edit it and whatnot. I'm trying to get through this, and you can always meet us in the Bank Billy Discord in the main chat rooms and whatnot. If you want to, I got any questions, or if you want to catch those next stocks on time, okay? But next we got UAVS down to the big discount, okay, 154. I mean, down this thing went down to the big discount of $154 before I had an uptrend to about $10, and this thing is still only really been selling off. UAVS down since 2000. This is a prime time in here right now. Yeah, this the opportunities for this one right here. They finna come in for bullish divergence on their daily chart. That's not bullish just follows up after that bearishness. This is finna get ready to take off. This finna go higher than that $10. Easy. Well, how high this one been? Oh, this one finna easily go past that $10. It's been at insane heights already. That's crazy. Wow. Reset chart. In fact, I gotta go back further. I gotta go back to a yearly chart or something on this one. Yeah, look at that. That's crazy what they got going on. I mean, I know what a UAV is, but for those of you who don't know, they provide your own hardware, sensors, and software for commercial and government use. The company offers UAV solutions for precision agriculture, infrastructure inspection, and public safety. And the AG Eagle has collaborated with FEDS Drone Power Solutions to showcase its EB Vision and EB Tech drones, marking its introduction in the Middle East. And AG Eagle plans to showcase its expanding line of drone innovations at upcoming trade shows around the world, including events in Australia, Taiwan, Poland, United Kingdoms, Spain, Japan, and Thailand. Okay. Further on AUVS, we can go ahead and take a quick peek at their balance sheet. A descending balance sheet that's about to be uptrending here pretty soon. While this thing is small and short interest, we're still about to watch this uptrend along with the rest of the sector. Either way go, and UAVs are very needed out there with average volume of 9.31 million and a current volume of 2.08 million. They have a very easily fillable float for only 4 million. Next, you got actually not last. Like I said, I gotta go back and man, y'all know what ACHR, Joby, and LILMF are. Y'all can just go ahead and check out the other videos. The most important the ones. These are all about the ones that you didn't know about, the ones that people don't talk about too much. The rest of these down this list. So yeah, PDYN going from $2.85 up to $15.48. PDYN, one of the hot ones on here, okay, still holding up, but Predictive Technology Group focus on genetic and diagnostic products for personalized medicine. As of now, Predictive Technology Group does not have a direct involvement in the drone industry. No known partnership or deals related to the drone industry, and no known upcoming events related to the drone industry is what ChatGPT actually says. Let's go see what they say they are over here. So they are a technology and robotics company. The company is focused on autonomy. Okay, so I mean, well, this was again, I got these off of the list of I said Rumble giving you the list of all drone stocks related PDYNs on that list. But since we already here, you know what I mean, it done made this uptrend. We can still look at the balance sheets and the short interest and whatnot. The descending balance sheet on there. Hey guys, these are all the drone type related stocks on the market currently right now. These are all getting more and more bullish even as we speak. We can go see the one that Coach Safar was asking me to check out. Let me see. He was looking for FTL. Let's look up FTL. Oh yeah, yeah. So type of stuff because my keyboard froze. Yeah, so we're gonna have to get up to that one. And
FTL is from Canada, Billy. Is from
yeah, I can just
Canada.
go ahead and open up his quick news that he has right here. Actually, let me see. FTL. So this is a website here on FTL. The drone inspections. Like I said, my keyboard really messed up, so I can't even type the letter in. I gotta restart my computer. But yeah, another drone company. Yeah, you can go ahead and show it on your screen if you want to, and I can look at your screen. You want to look at the tickers? And yeah, we're gonna be coming back to update FTL along. Okay, here you go.
Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay. Drone Delivery Canada. They merged with 2 other companies together. So it is Drone Delivery Canada, which made a major merger with another company called, let me show you. Just need to check out the name. Hold on a second. Yeah, there it is. They made a full merger, 2 companies together. And one company that have drone pilots. Huh? They're quite big in Europe. And Drone Delivery Canada builds the drones. So fully fleshed, everything. They build the drone, they give the pilot, and they have even the airports, everything. The pads for loading the and deloading. They have a flight control center. Huh? So they have operational control center, and they are already in business in Canada. And so this company builds the drones. They have different technology. Here you can see the different drones they are building. And they also construct the pads. And they are quite successful in Canada. And now with the joint venture of Volactus Aerospace, they have now the pilots and can commercialize their drones. So they build the drones and they sell the pilots and commercialize the drones. And this stock was high, but went really low. Let me check. Volactus. Let me check. Let me check if I have it. I don't have it in eToro, so let me check if I have here. Here you can see. Yeah. Oh, this is really bad. Let me check if I find a better chart. I don't have my look here. They were really up 150, and they are now a penny stock going on, and they have very bullish sentiment.
See.
Yeah, they have a very bullish sentiment just the last 1 week. Maybe you can. Is your laptop running again? Can you show the chart quickly? FTL is the
Yeah,
code.
we're gonna have to
Yeah,
come back to that one
yeah.
up in the next one. We're
Please.
gonna do a deep
Yeah,
dive
yeah, yeah.
on that stock in the next video. And guys, make sure that you
Please, yeah.
subscribe to the channel and check that out because we're gonna be there for the next one. Let me know in the comments below what else y'all need me to update as well so I can get on that immediately. I'll see y'all there. And also, this is Coach Saad in the Bankability Discord who was just sharing his screen with us. He does have his section in here where he updates all of his stuff and what he has going on, his alerts and stuff. So you can follow and get many alerts in the Bankability Discord, not just